Is it still called rebuilding if I'm creating something I never had before? That line stuck with me. Because when I say I'm rebuilding my social life, the truth is I never had that kind of social life that actually felt right for me. For the longest time, I shaped my relationships around expectations. Being available all the time, saying yes when I meant no, overthinking how I perceive. I didn't realize that peace, boundaries, that feeling safe in someone's presence could actually be part of friendships. So this isn't really about going back to something I lost. It's about creating something new, something honest, something aligned, and kind to who I am. An introvert who still loves connection, but just in slower and more intentional way. So before we dive in this topic, let me introduce to you. Hi, I am Angie G. I'm an introvert makeup enthusiast. I love creating videos, sharing my thoughts about adulthood, lifestyle, travel, and life. So this is my diary vlog number 7. There was a time when I always felt like I needed to be around with people. Like, I'm so crave with attentions. Yung feeling na parang you're okay, you're happy with you're around with people. Sino ba naman yung ayaw na may mga makakasama ka, yung may makakabanding ka, yung may enjoyment kapag marami kayo. But as I growing up, parang sobrang nakaka-frustrate or drain kapag sobrang daming tao na nasa paligid mo. And I think that is a time when I realized that there's something changed. I started asking myself, what kind of social life that actually feels right for me? Not just expected. Something nourishing. That's the time na realize ko na introvert pala ako. So I stopped forcing conversations and started a softness conversation that felt safe. So I have this friend noong 2021. I met her in the most unexpected moment in my life. That was pandemic era. I met her in a company, and when I met this person, my first impression to her was like sobrang unapproachable niya. But at the same time, meron siyang kakulitan, meron siyang something na hindi ko pa ma-figure out that time. Then it turned out she became my genuine friend. We have a lot of common denominator. Even yung pagkakaroon ng trust issue. Sobrang nakakaloka yung pag-meet namin. That moment was also one of the best thing happened in my life. When she left the company, we still have that kind of connection. Alam mo yun, kahit sobrang layo namin sa isa't isa kasi iba na yung company namin at hindi ganun ka-consistent yung aming conversation o pag-uusap, sobrang intact yung relasyon na meron kami. Alam mo yung feeling na meron kang kaibigan na kahit sobrang distant nyo, but when you catch up, alam mo yung feeling na pag nagkita na kayo, you are still the same. Walang ilang, andun yung understanding nyo sa isa't isa. Sobrang tinreasure ko yung friendship na yun. I never felt judged kapag kasama ko siya. Alam mo yung sobrang safe lang ng conversation nyo, sobrang chill lang, sobrang kalmado. At yung ganong friendship ay sobrang rare. Hindi biro ang makahanap o makadiscover ng ganong friendship. I was so blessed that time. And I'm still blessed right now. Na-realize ko na may mga ganun palang tao. Yung rerespetuhin yung quiet time mo, yung irerespeto niya yung distance nyo, na even may mga kanya-kanya kayong buhay, may mga kanya-kanya kayong kabisihan sa life, eh hindi pa rin nawawala yung totoong pagiging magkaibigan nyo. Magkaiba kasi yung marami kang friends, kilala ka, doon sa genuine friend na talaga namang may commitment. I never had that kind of friendship before. Not until in this era in my early 20s, kaya sobrang happy ko. Feeling ko ang pagiging introvert isang privilege kasi ang dami ko natutunan. Kasi in that way, mas nasasala ko na yung mga totoong tao. Nagkakaroon ako ng maraming self-reflection na mas nagiging better akong person. It was a long journey, Madami pa akong natutunan. I'm still at my growing phase. Lately, I've been practicing saying no to people. Also, cutting off people who's giving an off vibe or a bad energy. I also enjoyed being alone, especially my quiet time. And most important, I finally reconnect with God again. For how many times? Sabi nga nila, matututo ka sa mga experience mo. So, mas nagmulat yung isip ko na hindi masamang mag-fail, hindi masamang magkamali, dahil ito talaga ang mag-lead sa'yo para baguhin mo yung mga small habits, small decisions, small actions na may malaking impact sa daily life mo. It was a long journey. Hindi madali, pero kinaya ko. At patuloy kong kinakaya. It was a lot of redirections, replans. Hindi siya one process. It's a long journey. In this era, in my early 20s, mas nagkaroon ako ng pagmamahal sa sarili, sa oras, at sa kapwa ko. Hindi necessary na marami kang kaibigan, marami kang gala, para sabihin mong healthy yung social life mo. It is always a choice, a decision, that you think that this kind of social life feels right to you. Hindi para kontrolin ka ng emosyon mo, pero something that will nourish you deeply. Social life in your early 20s is weird. People grow, paths shift, and sometimes we outgrow connections without closure. But I'm learning, and that's okay. Even if the platonic friendship, the most treasured friendship that you have, na feeling mo bigla na lang nawala, all of a sudden, it's okay. It is really okay. As long as you learn. And besides, sabi nga nila, that's life. So, you have to accept the reality. That's life. Thanks for listening for this little heart update. So if you've been navigating changes in your social life too, know that you're not alone. Let's grow through this together. If you feel like sharing, let me know in the comments. The question is, what's something you learned about lately?